Jensen. The records are quite similar, in fact. Jesse's 11-4, Ryan's 14-6. But Ryan Jensen has fought quite a lot of people. He loses to serious calibers. You're talking Demian Mayer, Charles Lights, Joey Villacina, Wilson Govia, Mark Minoz, that sort of level. Jesse Forbes hasn't really even faced that level, and that the sort of competition like that he has faced has been Matt Hamill and Nick Catone, both of whom he's lost to. Having said that, the likes of Steve Steinbeis and Curtis Stout are the level that Ryan Jensen is able to beat, and I'm not sure whether Jesse Forbes is better or worse than them, really. I think that Ryan Jensen will probably win this one. He wins usually by submissions, but also loses by them as well. Jesse Forbes, he hasn't been submitted before, but this is a guy who's got 9 submission victories. I'm going to go for Ryan Jensen. I'll go for bar submission in the second there. Aaron Riley is fighting Joe Brammer. This is supposed to be a squash match, I think, for Aaron Riley. He's got a stupid record of 28-12. You're talking 13 submission wins, 10 decision wins. He does lose by TKO, but he's coming from a fantastic camp, that of Jackson's. He is in fact coming off a loss, and his losses are to the likes of Shane Nelson, Ross Pearson, Spencer Fisher. He's beaten the likes of George Gurgle, so he's sort of around that area despite his long record. Joe Brammer, however, 7-1. He's got 5 submission victories, but he lost in his UFC debut. That was to Mark Bocek, and that in fact was May last year, so it's been a year. And I think if Aaron Riley is anywhere near on the ball, he should be alright here. Joe Brammer does have a loss by submission. I'm going to go for submission, or go for bar submission in the third there. Lewis Kane and Cyril Diabate. Now, I know Cyril from other places. Quite shocked to find, in fact, this is his UFC debut, but there we are. He's on a 5-fight win streak. Wins, he's got 7 TKOs, 5 submissions, making up his record is 15-6. Loses by submission and decision. Lewis Kane, he is a TKO person. Although he's coming off a loss, he's got 8 wins. Wins over the likes of Steve Cantwell and Ramio Socajou. Loses to the likes of James Irvin. This is actually going to be, I think, quite a splendid match. I think that if Cyril wins this, he will quickly solidify a place in the institution. And the good thing about Cyril is that he has both. He's got 7 TKOs, but he's also got 5 submissions, whereas I don't think Lewis Kane has yet really shown much in terms of the ground game. Difficult one here because of the debut. I think I shall go for Cyril Diabate. I shall take a risk there. How? I don't know. I think if he has not much success standing, he'll take it to the ground. So I'll go for that. I'll go for something on the ground. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to pan out. I think it could be fight of the night, that one. Melvin Guillard facing Waylon Lowe. Again, I think this is another supposedly squash match. Waylon has a record of 8-2. This is his debut. Loses by submission, wins almost equal in anything, but he's facing Melvin Guillard from Team Punishment. 23-8 is his record, 13 TKOs, 7 decisions. That's his win, 7 submissions in his loss. Wins over the likes of Marcus Davis and Gleison Tibau. Loses to the likes of Josh Neer, Joe Stevenson, Nate Diaz, all of which are calibers that Waylon Lowe is lacking. This should be a Melvin Guillard TKO. in the second round, unless, of course, Waylon is brings something exciting that we don't know about.